and lights.
Everything would not run smooth if we did not have them. They are our lifesavers all the time.
Yes. Also to our crew backstage helping us out today. Bryson, Jackson, Carson, Joey, all of them back there. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and introduce the next group, which is Sioux Falls, Washington, the Washington Jazz Singers. The Washington Jazz Singers are the varsity vocal jazz ensemble at Washington High School. They are comprised of 20 singers and rehearse daily over the lunch period. In addition to regular concerts and competitions, they serve as a community outreach ensemble performing at Kiwanis Club, retired teacher club gatherings, naturalization ceremonies, and other events. They were chosen to perform at the 2021 SDA-CDA Winter Conference. Today, Washington Jazz Singers will perform Satchmo, okay, thank you. God Only Knows, and Autumn Leaves. Give it up for the Washington Jazz Singers.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check.
Falling leaves drift by my window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-way, sha-doo-da-day, doo-ba-doo-way, ba-da-da-doo-ee-ay, da-da-ba-da-da-da-da, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-way, da-da-doo-da-da-day-oo-ay-day-oh, ba-doo-ba-doo-way-day-oh, da-doo-ay-day-oh.
The autumn leaves, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-da, ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-da-da, bum-ba-da-da, stars to fall, stars to fall.
you went away, the days roll on, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall, and I see your lips, the falling leaves of red and gold.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
If you should ever leave me, my life will still go on. Believe me, the world would show nothing to me.
So what good would living do me? Only
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows what I'd be without you. I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows what I'd be without.
God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without
Was Louis Armstrong, the king of the horn, a joy to us from the day he was born. In New Orleans, Louisiana, July 1900.
Soon he's singing
On the sidewalk, earning nickels, talking jive to when he's 12. They put him in a whistle, learns to play the bugle and bat a cornet. From the day young Louis started blowing, he could make a sound that we'd never forget. And Papa Joe was the man who showed Louis something. You gotta keep to the lead, it's the cornerstone. The clarinet, the piano, the slide trombone can move around in and out, it's the way it's blown. In 22 it was Joe up in wild Chicago who sent for Louis to join his front line. They never knew it hit him, the greatest band with Satchmo stormed in Chicago that on leaving Papa arrived in New York to fill a chair in the Henderson org. He took his place with Coleman Hawkins, Russell, Buster Bailey.
Swinging, singing,
Trumpet master Fraser Knight is that much faster. Homesick for his little in Chicago. He went back and set up the classic Hot Five. From the day young Louie started blowing, they were calling Satchmo the greatest alive. Bands come and go, he loved to blow.
with cats like Louie, Russell, Zudi, the two Da brothers.
Recording time, Satch in his prime. A misbehaving Basin Street and so many others. Big T and Satch, boy, what a match. He led the All-Stars all over the world and back. His story will call him ambassador, playing his way to the hearts of all mankind. Hello, Dolly, Mac the knife, and Hogan's rocking chair. He brought to singing a gift so rare, and changed the course of jazz the way that no one has. The mighty singer, 65, our little wave received the key to New Orleans. Among his people, Louis looked back through all the years of playing to the waves home in that old cornet.
Satchmo
Was Louis Armstrong in 71.
Satchmo
He laid his horn down, his playing was done. There'll never be another like him, Pop's the one and only.
Papa Joe,
Lil Hart and Ori, part and parcel of the story. He will live as long as there is music. You'll be hearing Satchmo right in there somewhere. Gravel voice, white teeth, and shiny trumpet. Sleepy time down south. And the famous oh yeah.
Wasn't that a lot of fun? Yeah. All right. I would just like to say, first of all, this was very entertaining to listen to. And when we're back there, we're writing, so most of it is just the listening part. So we really, really had a good time back there. You, as a group, have great balance, and you're listening to the chords really, really well, and you're blending with each other throughout. And so anything that we talk about are just suggestions for what other things could you explore a little bit. I want to just say that with this last piece, the Satchmo, just if I were going to go one more level, I would say that not every eighth note is equal. Okay? So when you're doing that dance section, right? When we're doing that section, don't feel like every eighth note, like on the end of 3, has to be the same as everything else. Feel like you're doing the dance with them. Okay? So you're creating the sound of what they're doing on the dance floor. Could we look at that? Do you know where that's at? What specific spot? Sense?
This is right where the bass is good on Satchmo.
Yeah, that part. Okay, so really, this would be a big dance number for anybody who was listening to this music originally. Okay, so ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba, as opposed to da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Okay? So really allow some of those to back off a little bit and bring in the accents. Can we try that?
I think you're doing two different sections. You're talking about page 3.
Okay, yeah.
And Papa Joe was the man who shall lose.
Yeah. That's what I want. Okay. Does that make sense?
You good from that? I want to, ready, and
And Papa Joe was the man who showed Louis something. You got to keep to the lead, that's the cornerstone. The clarinet, the piano, the slide trombone can move around in and out, that's the way it's blown.
Good, yeah. So your thes and some of the ends of the phrases don't need to be as strong. So just lighten it up and let it bounce a little bit more, okay? Ready? I think we're trying to get every single word out so strong. Just relax it a little bit, okay? 1, 2, ready, and.
And Papa Joe was the man who showed Louis something. You got to keep to the lead, that's the cornerstone. The clarinet, the piano, the slide trombone can move around in and out, that's the way it's blown. In 22, it was Joe up in wild Chicago who sent for Louis to join his front line.
Good, and then you can drag it back in on those last few chords. Can we try that one more time? That was good. Have you listened to this style of music? Okay, I mean, obviously it's years, almost 100 years away from where we're at right now. But really, it makes its own statement. So here we go. Let's try that one more time. One, and then bum, ba, ba, ba. Really bring those in. 1, 2, ready, and.
And Papa Joe was the man who showed Louis something. You got to keep to the lead, that's the cornerstone. The clarinet, the piano, the slide trombone can move around in and out, that's the way it's blown. In 22, it was Joe up in wild Chicago who sent for Louis to join his front line. They never knew what hit him. The greatest band with Satchmo stormed in Chicagoland.
Yeah, nice job. I had a question, and this is you've got a couple songs that have the sopranos in the sky stratosphere, right? Maybe sometimes, especially on that first song, maybe we don't want as many sopranos singing the high B coming down to the A, because it's really just like the frosting on the cake. It's not the cake all by itself, okay? So you could play with the number of people that are actually trying to balance those chords, because otherwise your balance is absolutely superb. It's sometimes when we get into those extreme ranges that we just need to figure out, do we need to do something different at that point in time? And then the only other thing that I put down that I want you guys to think about is in this last song, which is probably where we were looking at before, was I would love to see what instrument you're being, right? Because you're being an instrument from one of these Dixieland bands, right? Do you know where that's at? End of the song. Does that make sense to you?
The Hello Dolly.
Yeah, the Hello Dolly. Okay, and from that point on, show us what part you are in the Dixieland band. Because I think also we need to know who's got the melody and who's the accompanying part, right? Make sure we know what's going on there. Okay? Do you want to count them in there? Okay, ready? 1, 2, ready, and.
Hello, Dolly, Mac the knife and Hogan's rocking chair. You're out to sing in a gift so rare. And change the course of jazz the way that no one has. The finest singer in 65, our little wafer seemed to keep to New Orleans. Among his people, Louis looked back through all the years of playing to the waves home in that old cornet.
Good. Can you just give me more of the syncopated parts of what's going on? No melody there. Let's just hear the band back up. Okay? And I want to hear how those parts interact with each other. Okay? Again, not everything is equal right here. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, and I think altos, you're the nicest trombones I've ever heard in my life. Okay. All right, here we go. Same thing. You 1, 2, ready, and. Be a little more sassy, altos.
Among his people, Louis looked back through all the years of playing to the waves home in that old cornet.
So more important than the words are really what instrument are you being and how can you make that instrument come to life. Okay, I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Porter. Thank you. You guys are amazing.
All right, yes. So let's take a look at the beginning of God Only Knows. And I'll just have you start that piece once more.
I may not always love you.
Good, good. So we just want to deal with the introduction right now. The sopranos, soprano 1 and soprano 2, have you ever heard of calliope? Okay, look it up after this. Okay, so what I want you to do is as heady as you can think. On the, would you give me the C sharp, please? Do, 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 ooh, ooh. That kind of sound, but percussively. Do, 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 do. Okay, try it. Just sopranos and altos there. Or sopranos and second sopranos, no altos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a little more D at the beginning, like we hear the attack. Doot, 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 doot. Okay? And doot, doot, and then you just cut it off with the T at the end. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and. Yeah, so it's an effect. Basses, when you come in, I want to hear decay on your notes. So, do, 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 dim, 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 dim. And you can try alternating between sounds here too. If you give a little bit more, dum, 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 dum. Put a th on the downbeats and then use the dim on beat 3. Try it basses, just come in on the A. You don't have to do the pickup notes. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so a little bit more decay on the longer notes. Doom, 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 doom. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, we're getting a little bit of sustained sound. Doom, 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 doom. And that's not characteristic of the bass in this case. Even if it's an electric bass playing this, you're going to have decay on that note rather than, it's not going to sound like an organ where it stays the same volume all the way through. It's going to have that shape to it. Now, let's try putting that together with the doot, doot, doots at the beginning and the alto line. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, and then same thing here. This accompaniment is all about finding that little heady sound in the upper voices and basses, doing your little attack and release, decay on those. All right. So when you have the big choral part, I had at measure 38. where the sopranos and altos come in with God Only Knows, and then everybody else comes in with God Only Knows, and you're passing the melody back and forth. Can we pick it up right there, please? Okay. 1, 2. God only, God only. Right there. Do you know where I am? You want to play along with them a little bit to get them started there? Okay. No. Soprano saying God only knows, and then everybody else comes in with what I'd be without you.
Easier to start at 29.
Okay, go for it. Only no. Okay. Thank you.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
I may not always love you,
But long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it.
Nice, nice. So, I wanted you to sing that part again because I felt like you really captured the energy of the song in that section. It was really nice. It was locked in. You had a good, just kind of laid back feel all the way through there. Then we have this whole section from there to the end. What's that about? Okay, where's the energy there? What's happening as an ensemble? You do the same thing over and over, like 4 times, right? Okay, so what's changing from time to time? You're going to build it to the end? Okay. Okay, can we take it right there? So it's right after the part that you just sang. 1, 2, 3, 4.
God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Good. So basically, when you're coming in to this section, you're just kind of singing the same volume and the same style all the way to the end. Let's try something else, okay? Number 1, lighten up your lines. This is not the song. You already had the song. This is the out of the song, okay? And if it were on a recording, it would be the fade. This is where you do it 100 times in the studio, and then when they mix it all together, the person who's the engineer is just going like this, all the way down to the end, okay? So let's try a fade in this section. Even though we're adding voices, and it seems kind of counterintuitive to be saying that we're going to do a fade, start it where you just did, but just kind of lighten up the style, like, bye-bye, everybody. We're done with our song. We're going to leave now, but we want to sing while we're going on the way out, okay? Do you ever do that in rehearsal? Do you ever, like, start a song in the last minute of rehearsal and then just kind of all walk out singing the song when the bell rings? Yeah, so it's that. It's that. Bye, see you later, okay? So let's start down there once more. A little bit lighter approach. Basses still give us the doom, 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 doom. Give us that little decay on all of those notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doom, doom.
God only knows
Lighter.
what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be
Lighter.
without you. God only knows what I'd be without you.
Every time a voice comes in, gets softer.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Good. Pull your mics away another 2 inches.
God only knows what I'd be
Pull your mics away a little farther.
God only knows what I'd be. God only knows.
So that would be something that you could play with, is just a little, taking mics off slowly, gradually, until you're at the end and you have those last couple of lines. But I like that feel. It makes more sense in the music because when you were doing it before, you were really accurate. Everybody kind of building the parts and all of that, but it didn't make much sense in terms of what was happening in the song. So think about that just as an alternative for something else to do. Let's give it up once more for Washington Jazz Singers. Great ensemble.